Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow They'll go to the ground. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Finding an escape route. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He breaks into the open. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Smothers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to...
Gonna let it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got him this time. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. With the catch, it's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to...
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own...
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Smothers. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. NC State going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Let's go.
The Wolfpack to start the final period here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Ready?
in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now.
What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports. Defense really missed an opportunity to keep them backed up there. It's 1st and 10 from the 23. Gonna run it. It Smothers. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State quick to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smothers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give out of the gun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
One more snap coming before halftime.
White 53. White 53.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a connection. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and you see...
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to the ground with the running back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. NC State going up tempo. They'll try to run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Toss to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the